Hey, this is just to document what's happening in Houston, and I will not be long, but I had to at least communicate something that's been on my heart about what I feel all the timing of this converging into the moment that is. I'm in the going into the garage with one of my sister preachers, and we are participating in the march, the rally. We've been praying. We're part of the prayer ministry of our church. We are actively involved and aware of what's happening in Houston, but we wanted to come out despite pandemic and all the stuff you got to do to prepare for it. It just means something to be here. But I wanted to document this thought that's been with me for the last few days. I mentioned something about it on the Young Adult Friday Fire worship experience, because I believe that all of this coming together around the time of Pentecost for the Christian community should give us pause to really think about the timing of God and how things align. Some people know about what I'm about to say. Some people have only heard surface level, and I'm still doing a little bit of research. But I find it interesting that almost 100 years ago, when, of course, Jim Crow laws, racism, all that stuff was really, really high, even higher than now, but a man named William Seymour wanted to attend a Bible school here in Houston, and he was not allowed. But God moved him to California, where the Azusa Street revivals were sparked, and he was the leader of that for about 5 to 7 years, somewhere about there. And I just think it's interesting that we are not far from where that Bible school actually was. And at the time of Pentecost, all people of all races are coming together, absolutely to demand justice. But for the church, this should mean that we are also seeking to hold our brothers and sisters accountable to doing the right thing and speaking up about what has never been pleasing in the sight of God. And I believe the racism that has been sustained this long is because the church has not been more actively involved in speaking up and not just talking about it, but then making very strong, consistent moves to eradicate it. So while my heart has been grieved, and I know many others have been mourning what it took to get us to this space, I am yet hopeful, because I know in all things God can still get the glory. So we're off.
Right now, our sister in the struggle, all the way from New York, Tamika Mallory.
Totally worth it.